Gumede and 20 other accused will attend a pre-trial hearing. The charges stem from a multi-million rand Durban Solid Waste tender. eThekwini branches loyal to Gumede say other provinces will also send supporters, and that although they will be out in numbers, COVID-19 regulations will be adhered to. And staying with that story, former embattled eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede and 21 other accused are expected to appear before the Durban High Court for a pre-trial hearing today. The charges stemming from a 2017 Durban Solid Waste tender amounting to over 400 million rand. Our reporter Simphiwe Makhanya gives us a live update now. Simphiwe, what's happening outside court?
Good morning, Desiree. Good morning to the viewers of the agenda at home. Well, the stage is set outside the Durban High Court this morning ahead of the appearance of former eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede and her 21 co-accused on that issue which relates to the Durban Solid Waste tender, which amounted to over 400 million rand. In the past, Desiree, her supporters have always been adamant that she is innocent, and these charges that she has since been charged with are politically motivated. So we are expecting now to hear if in fact the former mayor will be able now to be able to be in a position to portray her innocence now that the charges have been formulated against her this morning. But Desiree, let's speak to the person who speaks on behalf of Zandile Gumede supporters here in eThekwini. That's Mr. Dando Kuzwayo. Mr. Kuzwayo, thank you very much for your time. I see that at the moment there is no one in that marquee. Are you expecting her supporters to be here out in numbers?
Oh yes, thank you so much, Simphiwe. Good morning to the viewers at home. We are indeed expecting, as you'd know, today it's Mam Gumede's pre-trial conference and the other accused, of course. So we are expecting a number of people to come here showing support from the region, eThekwini. Of course, there are others from other provinces as well and other regions who have indicated that they'll also want to come and show solidarity to her. But I can't confirm that. I can only confirm what is immediate to us, which is the eThekwini region. But definitely, and as you can see here, we have catered for 250 people so that we are within the COVID regulations, and we have a stage, to maintain the social distancing, etc. So definitely, there's going to be people here who are going to be showing support. But as for why there is no one at this particular moment, it's still early in the morning. It's a Monday morning. You'll know. The proceedings here will probably start at about 10, so people are only going to start coming at around 10, 11, etc. And that's when you'll see the numbers that we are used to. But at this moment, if we had called people to come here as early as we did, it would have been folly of us, because they will be sitting here in the cold and just sitting and doing nothing,
Let's talk about the court case itself. For a very long time now, you have been calling on the state to formulate the charges against the former mayor. That has now officially happened. Yes. You must be happy with the proceedings.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We are happy with what we've received so far. But the most important process, I think, is today, what's going to happen inside there. Because the narrative out there, and what you also have in your disposal, is that there is 2,786 charges. Now that's impossible. I don't think it's charges. It may just be it may be whatever. But today it's going to be reduced to maybe 10 or 11 or 5 charges. I don't know. That's why a pre-trial is so crucial to this particular case. It's similar to the case of President Jacob Zuma. You heard of 780 charges, but today it's 16 charges. So that's why a pre-trial is so crucial. So we are going to be happier after this event today, because it's going to actually tell us what this particular accused is accused of and this particular accused is accused of, because today they are reducing issues so that when we go to trial, at least we know where we are going.
Let's talk about how this court case is actually affecting her standing within the African National Congress, of course, because we know that she's one of those who's going to be running for the position of the chairperson in this region of eThekwini, the ANC's biggest region in the country. How is this court case affecting her credibility amongst the supporters of the ANC?
It's not at all. My branch, OR Tambo branch, said yesterday for its BGM and nominated her overwhelmingly. There was no other name that was raised on the floor. So I don't think it's affecting her. And a number of branches said yesterday she's way ahead. I think she's ahead by 50%, to the other contestant. So that's a large margin. So I don't think it's affecting her at all.
So as matters stand, you are still very confident that she will be the chairperson of this region?
Absolutely, without a doubt, without a shade of a doubt. With or without this court case, she is going to be re-elected as chairperson of this region.
So Khuzwayo, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mgundo.
That's Mr. Ntando Khuzwayo, who speaks on behalf of former Mayor Zandile Gumede's supporters here at the Durban High Court. Well, as you know, Desiree, that this has got political implications because you recall that when she was, arrested, she was then expected to step down from her position as the mayor of eThekwini, and subsequently, I think a few months from then, she was then appointed, she was sworn in as a member of the provincial legislature. But with the recent developments from the NEC instructing those who are now charged to excuse themselves and step aside, she is one of those who has stepped aside from her duties here in the provincial legislature. Desiree?
Simphiwe, of course, we'll continue to watch developments as the day unfolds. Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed.